What kind of properties should a first-time buyer buy if you're looking at real estate? Well, if you're thinking about what you buy, it's usually the picture of the 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, little yard house with a picket fence, the traditional first-time house. You also might consider a townhouse or a condo or something in a more urban environment. And you're totally missing an opportunity. So I want you to think bigger right here, because here's what we're going to do. When we talk about single family, you should know that the loan product you're looking at is also called a single family 1-4. That means you can buy under that single family loan a one family property or a 2-family property known as a duplex, a 3-family property known as a triplex, or a 4-family property known as a quadplex. Know, by the way, that the word family defined by HUD is whoever all lives in a property. So let's say you're going to buy your first house, but you're going to buy more than one unit in it. Hello, this is genius for a couple of reasons. First of all, it will help you make your payment. So let me show you a quick example here of a property that's available in Concord right now. This property is listed for $225. It's a triplex. Now, it might not have all the curb appeal that you want. You might be thinking, oh no, I need something schwankier and bougier. Let me just tell you though, this is how the math can work and get you a piece of the American dream and create an entirely amazing stream for you of income. So you'll see that 2 of the units are rented. They're both 3-bedroom, 1-bath. One's rented for $650 a month and one's rented for $550 a month. There's one that's vacant, right? So in this scenario, your payment on a $225,000 property is going to be $1,500 a month. However, look at that. $1,150 is covered by the tenants in the other 2 properties. So you, my friend, will be paying out of pocket a little bit less than $500 a month. You can't rent anywhere in town for $500 a month. Oh, unless you're buying this for a rental. Now, let's just say one of the tenants moves out. Oh, it's you and one of your tenants and an empty unit. You're still looking at maybe $1,100 out of pocket because part of it's covered. That's still cheaper than your rents in town. Say they're both vacant. Now you're paying the whole $1,500. Yes, still cheaper than rent in town. This is the amazing thing about real estate. It is the most flexible kind of investing you'll see. You could live in this whole property with all 9 bedrooms and have a party every day, like a little tiny frat house. You could also live all by yourself and have lots of home offices and have one for Twitch and one for gaming and one for reading. Do whatever you want to do, because when you own your own house, you have that kind of freedom. Now, let's just say that in the future, you buy this property and then you fell in love, got married, and had some little people into your life, and you went off to a different house. This becomes a 3-door rental property that will be paying for itself over the long haul. Now, what I want you to know about these single family 1-4 loans is when you buy a property such as this example, which is a triplex or a 3-family property, or in investment world, we call that 3 doors, you can use an FHA loan, right? 3.5% down. Might have the seller have to do some repairs. We negotiate all that stuff. You can also do a conventional loan, 5% down. There is down payment assistance available. So it's entirely possible that you could get into this property for a pretty sweet small down payment. This is what you want to call your realtor about. We're going to treat your real estate like the most amazing educational opportunity ever for you, to help you look at all the scenarios so that you can decide what makes sense for you. Because look, I wish my first house had been something like this. You suck it up for a couple of years. It's not your favorite neighborhood. It's not the perfectly perfect house, but you know what? When you become somebody that's my age and my medium years, that thing will be paid for by now, kicking out some nice little monthly income. So think about all the different sides of real estate. And if this feels overwhelming, that's why you call your girl Lee Brown. My team and I will help. And if you're buying a house somewhere else in the country, never fear. I got a friend that'll help. In the meantime, let me know what questions you have and how I can help, because this is my jam and this is fun and can be fun for you too. Because by the way, don't we all want the American dream? Make the Uncle Sam Duck happy, buy a property.